Now for this example, we are given two industries, computers and shoes. Now sales revenue, PC into QC, it is 100. Earning of labor, W into LC, it is 50. And earning of capital, R into KC is 50. Now for shoes, sales revenue is 100. Earning of labor is 60. And earning of capital is 40. Now it says, when home and foreign, they undertake trade, relative price of computers, they increase, and they increase by 10%, whereas there is no change in the price of shoes. So we need to determine with this increase in relative price of computer, what will be long-term changes in the wage W and in the rental on capital R. Now what we'll do is we'll find rental on capital for both the industries. This rental will be given by its revenue, which is PC into QC minus cost, which is W into LC divided by amount of capital invested, which is KC. Now with change in price, rental is going to change and wage is going to change. So we can write delta R will be equal to delta PC into QC minus delta W into LC upon K. Now we are interested in percentage change. So what we'll do is we'll divide it with R. So we can write this as delta R upon R will be delta PC into QC minus delta W into LC upon R into KC. Now we can further split this as delta R upon R and will be equal to delta PC upon, we can write this as PC into PC QC upon RKC minus, and we'll write this as delta W upon W into WLC upon RKC. Now here we're going to plug in this data. So we can write delta R upon R, it is equal to delta PC upon PC, which is percentage change in price for computers, and is 10%. So it will be this 10% into, now PC into QC, it is sales revenue. So it will be this 100 divided by RKC, and RKC is earning of capital, which is 50. So it will be this 2 into 10 and minus, and here will be this delta W upon W into, now WLC is earning of labor, which is 50, upon earning of capital, which also is 50. Now this 50 and 50 will cancel. So from here we can write delta R upon R plus delta W upon W will be equal to 20%, and this is our first equation. And the same way we can write rental for shoes. Now this R will be equal to PS into QS minus WLS upon KS. Now again we'll find change in rental, so it will be delta R and it will be equal to delta PS into QS minus delta W into LS upon KS, and again we'll find percentage change, so we can write delta R upon R will be equal to delta PS into Q minus delta W LS, and this is R into KS, and we can split this as delta PS upon PS into PSQS upon RKS minus delta W upon W into WLS upon RKS. Now for shoes, sales is 100, earning of labor is 60, and earning of capital is 40, whereas price change in case of shoes is simply 0. So we can write delta R upon R will be equal to, now price change for shoes, it is 0, so it will be 0 minus delta W upon W into earning of labor is 60 and earning of capital is 40. So it will be 60 by 40, which is 3 by 2. And that's a second equation. Now, if we put delta R upon R as minus 3 by 2, delta W upon W, we'll get delta W upon W as minus 40%. So with increase in price of computers, the real wages, they're decreased by 40%. And if we put delta W upon W as 40%, we'll get this as 120 by 2, 60. So rental, it is going to increase by 60%. And this result is consistent with Stolper-Samuelson theorem, because price of computer, it has increased and computer is capital intensive, and therefore the rent on capital, it has increased and rent on labor, it has decreased. Now we'll take another example. It says, now there is drastic technological improvement in shoe production at home, and such that shoe factories can operate almost completely with computer aided machines. Now the data given is sales revenue for computer is 100, payment to labor is 50, payment to capital is 50, and percentage change in the price is 0. And for shoes, sales revenue is 100, payment to labor is 5, payment to capital is 95, and percentage increase in price of shoes is 50%. Now the first question is, which industry is capital intensive? Now for computers, if we look at WLC upon RKC, this value is 1. Whereas for shoes, WLS upon RKS, it is 5 by 95. So in this case, computer is more labor intensive, whereas shoes is more capital intensive. So in this case, shoes is more capital intensive. Now with the given percentage change in the output price, we need to find percentage change in rental on capital. Now again, we'll start with computers. So we can write this rent R as PCQC minus WLC upon KC. We'll again find percentage change. So we'll write delta R upon R, and there'll be delta PC upon PC, and will be PCQC upon RKC minus delta W upon W into WLC upon RKC. Now this is delta R upon R. Now change in price of computers is 0. So this is 0, and then minus, it is delta W upon W into, now WLC, it is 50 and RKC is also 50. So from here we get our first equation, and which is delta R upon R, it is equal to minus delta W upon W. So this is equation 1. Now for shoes, R is given by PSQS minus WLS upon KS, or percentage change in rental, it is given by delta PS upon PS. This is PSQS upon RKS minus delta W upon W into WLS upon RKS. Now this is delta R upon R. Now percentage change in price is 50%. So it will be this 50 into PSQS upon RKS. Now PSQS is 100 and RKS is 95 minus delta W upon W, and here will be WLS, which is 5, and RKS, which is 95. Now we know that minus delta W upon W is delta R upon R. So we'll substitute the value of minus delta W upon W as delta R upon R. So it will be delta R upon R minus 5 by 95 delta R upon R, and there will be 5000 upon 95, or we can write 90 delta R upon 95 R will be equal to 5000 upon 95. Now this 95 will cancel, this 0 will also cancel. So change in rent, it is given by 500 by 9, which is nearly 55.56%. And since delta W upon W is minus delta R upon R, it will be this minus 55.56%. So the percentage change in the rental on capital, it is 55.56%. Now, how does the magnitude of this change compare with that of labor? Now, magnitude of percentage change of labor is same as magnitude of percentage change of rental on capital. So for both of them, magnitude is 55.56. But in case of capital, it is positive, whereas in case of labor, it is negative. So in real terms, capital gains and labor loses. And since in this case, shoes are capital intensive, the result is consistent with Stolper-Samuelson theorem. So this is what we call Hexaroland model of international trade.